Thanks for tuning in. And as we continue our conversation about the commercial and fleet category, we have our special guest here. I'll bring him on right away. We have no time to waste. Alvin Dixon, which is pretty much the foremost expert on 12-volt commercial and owner of BB Distribution. Alvin, you did a great presentation with Brigade. That was a lot of knowledge that you dropped. And I have a plan. There's so many questions. We're getting a lot of feedback online. We got some messaging we want to do. I know I'm talking a lot, but only because I want to go to the video, because we have some great footage of you going through some commercial and fleet lighting options, because I want to save enough time so we can dialogue after.
For sure.
Can you please just maybe preface us to what we're about to learn here?
You know, we're going to talk about lighting, and lighting is life, and you can use it in all aspects of life. We are going to talk real quick about the commercial, the industrial, the fleet side, and what kind of industry this is. And it is we're just scratching the tip right now. It is crazy industry, and good quality lighting like we carry, including the Heist product that we're not talking about here today. But this is product that is robust, that'll stand up to the rigors of our Canadian climate. And we put it through the paces, and it's just been a super success story for us. Super excited.
All right, well, let's get to the video so we can chit-chat right afterwards.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alvin Dixon from BB Distribution. Today, we're going to talk to you about a couple exciting, well, actually one exciting category with a whole bunch of different options. We're going to talk lighting. This is an extremely fun category, and I say fun because there's margin, there's tons of opportunity out there, and it's a good, reliable product, right? So giving people the ability to have light when they're working or recreational, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of fun. So today we're going to talk about ProSignal and GoLite, two excellent products that we've been doing for quite a few years now. ProSignal has been around since about 1997, I believe. They are up against the major players and proven to be very successful at it. One of the big advantages is cost. It doesn't cost the same as some of the other well-known names out there, one of the big guys. We love it because there's very little competition out there. It hits the price point, and it's such a diverse product line. So I'm going to jump right into it right now on some of the categories that they carry. I brought a few samples here today to show, but they do a lot of beacons, and beacons vary from just the standard cherry style. We even have this beacon here. This is kind of a unique piece. It has a magnetic base. This is rechargeable. This can be used with magnets on the roof of a vehicle if you need it. It also gives the red indicator as well as rotating amber. Then this is their shark tooth bracket. And if you can see the teeth here, what this is for, let's say you have a logging company, instead of using red flags, what you can do, and this could actually be permanently mounted on here. There's actually screw points as well, so you can actually screw it down. So basically what you do is put this across your log, run a strap through. It's going to wrap around the log, and this is going to give them 8 hours of amber lighting. It's great. If you want to take it off and use it for something else, you can turn it and put it across. See if you got a load of lumber, 2x6s, whatever you happen, that can go on there, and same situation again. It can be mounted permanently, or it can be magnetically mounted and strapped again. We get into light bars. Light bars are a tremendous category. We have everything from 10-inch right up to about 70-inch. And the 70-inch would be an Aegis, NFPA approved for fire trucks, let's say. So light bars from a 10-inch, super low profile. I love this piece. It's one of our hottest sellers because of the size of it. Super intense lighting, about 23 different flash patterns. We have the options for magnetic mount, so rubberized magnets, so they're not going to damage the vehicle. They can be run through a door jamb or a window, plugged right into the lighter socket. And we also have permanent mounts. We have brackets that you can use on top of headache racks. This also comes in a 16-inch version. And then, so this is considered a micro bar. Then we have mini bars that are more of the square traditional. Actually, I have one over on a display here. I don't know if you can see it. This is the next step up here. This comes with amber lenses or clear lenses. And we have multiple color combinations for all of these as well, including the mini bars. Then we get into Well, I'm going to talk about this display in a minute here. We're going to talk more about some traffic sticks. So traffic stick, if anyone knows, I mean, everyone's heard of traffic arrows, but traffic sticks are a little different. They can go on the back of a canopy of a truck, a service body, what have you. And they are basically from 22-inch right up to about 60-inch. And that gives you directional traffic. It's going to flash right, it's going to flash left, or from the center, just for as a warning. And come in many different sizes and configurations. Plus, we can also do multicolors in this as well. And separate controller, very basic controller. Not super hard to use at all. You could go under dash. Plus, you could also just use toggle switches if you need to, if you're in a pinch for room or budget. Then we have actually the arrow boards. I don't have one of those on display. They're fairly large. We have the arrow boards come in halogen and in LED. We have different styles of mounts for those. So if you're, say you have a pilot vehicle or whatever it happens to be, we have manual mounts where you can fold it down onto the roof of the truck, pull a pin, fold it back up, lock it in. We have motorized. So we have motorized that'll actually motorize up and down, or vertical. So if it's in behind a headache rack, let's say, it's gonna bring your traffic arrow down into the box, and when you need to, it'll motorize it up above the truck. Excellent, excellent product. I'm going to jump right into some perimeter lighting, and perimeter lighting is a very vast product. Like the SKU list is huge on it. And perimeter lighting can be anything from for fire, for police, you name it, you can have it. Construction workers, we have various different styles and lots to choose from, right from 3 LED up to 12 LED. Surface mount products. All of this product comes in multiple colors. We have amber, blue, red, green, white, purple, and I think that's it. But also you can do multiple combinations. So if you wanted to have an amber and a blue, which some jurisdictions, tow trucks are allowed to use that now, you can do that as well. These can be mounted on the backs of racks. They can be mounted on the side of the vehicle, bumpers, service bodies, you name it, it can be done. I have a set of these actually on the back of my truck near the bumper. And then I have the single strip, 6 LED, 4 of them in my grill, and I've got the flash pattern, wig wagging back and forth. It looks really cool and super effective and very stealthy. Here's a new technology that they've released. It actually has, it's the same thing, it's a surface mount, but the dispersion rate on this, if you can see this angle, this dome here, it actually gives us, so off axis, 180 degrees. So if this is mounted on the bumper of a truck or under a mirror, what have you, off axis, 180 degrees, you can see this. Very, very cool product. Dash lights, I don't have any dash lights, but we can do replacement dash lights, or if you're in a law enforcement situation where you need blue lighting, you know, to blue or red lighting inside to see without letting anyone else know if you're doing any covert stuff, we have that kind of product. Lots of different work lights. Work lights and heavy duty work lights as well. So if you get into a commercial or industrial situation where you just need that next step up, we have that. And on this display here, we just got a couple samples of some standard work lights and some real heavy duty work lights. And what we also have with those work lights, we have scene lighting. And it's a kind of a separate category as well. So scene lighting is if you need some, you know, outside your RV, or you're at a crime scene, or whether it happens to be, you know, side of the road, you have to assist somebody, and you're doing some delicate work. Scene lighting is a softer light, and it gives you that, it doesn't give you those blinds, you know, with that light blinding your eyes. It's very cool. I actually have one on the side of my covered trailer and right by the door, and it lights up everything in the vicinity. It's great. Angled down, and it comes with a mounting bracket that's at an angle, and it's actually metal, so if you bolt it solid, you actually can stand on it. We've done them for rural fire departments, and they love them as well because it's not that blinding bright light. We have LED light bars, pretty standard. They're great. They have a wide SKU mix as well. Sirens and controllers. So if you get in a situation where, here's an example of one for motorcycles, for ATVs, Sea-Doos, for law enforcement, let's say, or whatever it happens to be, parks and recreation. Whatever you can think of here, this is a waterproof unit with a remote that's going to give you some controls, manual controls, so you can actually squelch the siren, and actually you can talk through it and use it as a PA system. Super reliable product, lots of applications there. And that's one of the things that people can look at. We could talk more about this in later sessions about doing up an ATV for, for the police or whoever it happens to be, fish and wildlife, you name it. There's things that you can do to actually trick out their vehicles and be very useful for them. Emergency vehicle systems, same thing again. We have consoles, we have radios, everything that's required by law in certain jurisdictions, we have all those, and it's a big category to get into right now, but we can talk more about that in the future here. Distance calculators, we have the ProSignal also has that as well. So if you have, you're controlling fuel on a fleet, super in depth as well, we can get into that. A lot of the accessories, keypads, some of the accessories that I talk about, some of the mounts. So nice stainless steel mounts, nut certs in there so you can actually bolt the product right to it. This can be bolted to a headache rack. You have flat brackets, whatever you need to do. We have a lot of accessories to mount this product. I want to jump into this real quick here as well. We have strobes. These strobes are really, and I want to touch on something that's kind of not even involved in the safety side of it, because this is what this session's all about, is the safety. But this product here, these little buttons, this is a 6 LED. You can drill a hole. They actually come with trim bezels as well. So if you want to, surface mount it, if you need to surface mount, or if you don't have the room in behind, you can do that. Raise it out a little bit. They come a pair in a kit with the ballast, everything you need. All they need is power and ground at the end of the day. Multiple colors as well, like I mentioned before. This is a tri-lobe 9 LED. What happens here is you can put this into tailgate housings or headlight assemblies, and it's actually going to use the reflector inside. One thing I really want to touch on this, we don't have a whole bunch of time here today, guys. Think about add-ons to, I'm sure a lot of accounts out there are doing starters and starter alarms. Make this an alarm accessory. Everyone's looking for a bump, right? Everyone's, margins are skinny these days. Put some LEDs, like say these little strobes in the A-pillar of a vehicle, and if somebody's breaking in, imagine a white strobe light blasting their face. That's a big deterrent, and it's an easy bump for you in the stores as well, for people to make some extra margin, get some install dollars out of as well. Love this product. Real quick here as well, I'm going to touch on this. At the counter for Christmas, this is a magnetic, so neodymium magnets, rubberized, takes 3 AA batteries. This is a roadside, so if you're stranded on the side of the road, instead of popping flares, this is something you can pop on the roof of the vehicle, magnetic, and it gives you a warning beacon. Excellent product, nice Christmas stocking stuffer for Christmas, or if you decide to put together safety kits at your shop, blankets, food, whatever it happens to be, jumper cables, and an amber light for emergencies on the side of the road. Okay. LED panels. Look how thin profile this is. Super nice white LEDs. It can be mounted under counters, your toolbox, whatever you want to do with it. There is tons of applications for this product. Super low profile. We have this one here is, see the angle on that bad boy? This can be put in the corners. It can be put up under counters. Whatever you want, same thing. We have guys that put them in their toolbox. We have people using them in food trucks, their work trucks, canopies, you name it. Here's another one, IP69 rated, multiple lengths as well, right up to about 36 inch. I have 2 36s in my covered trailer myself, and it's all the light I need. This is waterproof, great light. And in a situation where you have like a food truck, for instance, I say that because it's been done multiple times where they have spark issues, they can't have anything that isn't certified. This product will fit that bill. We're gonna run over here real quick to, this is DOT approved snowplow lights. Really robust product, 3-year warranty on it. No issues with this product at all, but getting certification from the Department of Transportation is a big deal. This meets those requirements. Aaron, how are we done? Okay, I want to talk about this. One of the other things is a lot of companies don't know how to get into the lighting category. We found in our experience, if you display some of this product, you don't have to display a whole bunch, just a little bit. People will look at it, make it sure it works on the display, let their kids play with the buttons, whatever you have to do. Your sales guys are gonna learn how to use it by just playing with it. Obviously on the retail front, there's, real estate is at a premium always. We actually have a display here, and it comes pre-wired with switches, holes, whatever you want to need, and then you can cherry pick the product you want to put on here. So we can talk about some programs later. I don't know if you could see this very well, but this is a slat wall display. It'll hang on the wall or with hooks, or get creative on where you want to put it. It comes with the little power supplies with it as well. So it's all you have to do is plug it in the wall, install your product, hook up the wires that are already there, and you've got switches that control each piece. Very, very good solution for the people that have, they don't have display solutions or real estate is limited. Okay, Jaron, I want to jump over to GoLite. Okay. Okay. We're going to talk about GoLite here, spend a few minutes on it. It is a really, really fun product. You'll see I'm wearing a remote around my neck. So this is a wireless remote. It's good to about 1,000 feet. We've tested it consistently. And what this gives us is motorized spotlight. This particular one is magnetic. So this can be mounted on the roof of a vehicle as long as it's not aluminum roof. We have a solution for that if you do run into that. This gives you motorization 370 degrees, and it'll also do 130 degrees vertical and horizontal. Sorry, vertical and straight down as well. The range, so there's 3 series of this. They have the radio ray halogen series and radio ray LED. So it's a little more of a price point. The casings come in white, black, and charcoal. And this is good to about, the maximum beam is about 3,600 feet, I believe, or 3,300 feet on this one. Then we get into the striker halogen and striker LEDs. Same thing, white, black, and charcoal. The range goes up to about 4,200 feet. And then the striker HID, same thing, same color combination. That is about 4,800 foot of beam strength. Takes a little more power in the HID series, but when it comes to work lights, there is nothing finer. I personally have, this is actually my demo. I use it all the time myself. And a lot of times it's just for fun, but when I'm looking for stuff out in the bush or we're camping, or even I was ice fishing last year and we didn't get to the lake till, it was almost midnight. We needed to find our cabin that we rented, and this worked like a hot damn, all with wireless remote. So think of the applications. I'm going to throw a few applications at you real quick here for this product. So on the automotive side, yes, tons of applications there for people that are, they happen to be, if they have a car, they have a truck, and they work out of their vehicles, they can use this. So if they're out in the ditch or fixing a fence, they can control with the remote, and this is going to zoom right in on them. You can also convert with this snap-on diffuser. It turns the spotlight into a floodlight. So you snap on this lens, and then it illuminates the whole area and still gives you that motorization as well. Work truck applications are infinite. We sell so many of these to public utility companies, the welders, you name it. These guys, people are using it. Law enforcement, fire, search and rescue. There's so many applications for this. First responders, outdoor enthusiasts. There was one truck we just did. The guy put 4 of the Striker series LED on the roof of his truck, and this was his baby, its toy, and all 4 were synced together. So, I mean, it was absolute overkill. It looked deadly, and functionality was off the charts. It was so much light, it was overkill, but it was one of the guy's toys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys get those kind of customers out there too. They got some cash to spend. They want to be tricked out like nobody else. This is a cool option for those people. So present it to them well, let them play with it, and they are going to love it. You try it outside, you take it outside and play with it in the dark, you'll be stunned on how accurate, how strong the light is, and how far the distance is. Marine applications. Here is their GoBee series. Now the GoBee, this comes in halogen. Basically with this, if you see this, this is going to go right into the running light mount. So it's got the 3-pin socket there. It's going to plug right into your running lights. It's going to give you your red and green running lights, and then it gives you the motorized spotlight as well. So whatever, if you're finding your way back to the dock, you're doing search and rescue, whatever you can think of. I'm a fisherman myself. I spend lots of time trout fishing well after dark. This has saved my butt many times. And I shouldn't say saved my butt, but it's allowed me to be confident on the water. It's a very good product. Okay. When it comes to recreational, people have RVs, you know what it's like in a campsite. You're setting up late or you're tearing down late, whatever it happens to be. This gives you an option as well. Hard mounted or magnetically mounted or whatever you want. I mean, it could be hard mounted temporarily with removable plate and connector. Same thing again, it gives you those options. You snap on the lens to give you that floodlight, and it illuminates a campsite very, very well. And that's just one of those applications. You get into marine, law enforcement, military, they're using this product day in, day out. And some of the videos I've seen of deployments in the Middle East with GoLites on and some of these units, we don't need to talk about that, but there is tons of applications for a reliable product with a 5-year warranty. It's crazy. Public utility companies, I mean, power linemen working on a pole, a transformer's down. Firefighters, you know, guys climbing a pole, and he's, you know, he could move the light with his remote, and just, you know, if he's blocking whatever he can do, use your imagination there as well. Firefighters there, you know, could be a grass fire, a brush fire. They could drive the roads, the rural roads, whatever it happens to be. They could scan the bush, the fields, and look for smoke. And the range on it is incredible. Obviously, we talked a little bit about search and rescue. It's a big deal. Search and rescue, there's tons of applications there. Commercial and industrial. It's crazy the applications, people, that we can do with this product. If you have any questions, please reach out to us, and we will get back to you here for sure. And I think that's about all I can cover today. We got so much to do, but so little time.
So little time. I am fighting the clock right now as we speak, so we're going to jump right in. I had some messaging come through, Alvin, that I got to express. This is a category for BB that they're very serious about. And I got a message from Jay Haberman. You might have heard of him. Yeah. His message is, you know, if there are dealers that are serious, you know, about getting serious into the commercial applications and the stuff that you guys do, he is personally accepting applications, and he will personally engage and filter them, because it is a serious category with lots of potential. So, you know, that is definitely an important message. So make sure that you reach out to Jay Haberman. And I'm just going to quote him here. He said, Ben, make no mistake, this is the future of 12 volt. Other note that I had, oh God, we only have 3 minutes. Agriculture, man. Yeah. Those lights are agriculture. Yes. I mean, geez, just think about that. The prairies, everywhere there's agriculture. Yeah. Or on the coast, like the marine applications, the ports. I wish we had more time on this one, Alvin, to be honest with you. We might have to circle back and do another one on this.
Oh, I'd love it. Yeah.
Just because there's so much to talk about. I'm going to put up the code one more time. What can we say about the what are you winning here if you get in this code on time?
If you log on to B&B Rewards, you can win 5,000 points towards your account. It's killer. we love it.
All right. And we also mentioned, of course, there's like 86 different deals going on. So make sure you get on those BB Facebook groups or contact your BB rep. 30 seconds, Alvin. What is the message you have for any inquiring minds right now, dealers looking at these last two sessions saying, oh my God, I didn't even know this was out there?
Yeah, Ben, you know what? Call us for sure. We'll help, but just don't say no. If somebody's calling looking for something, don't say no. Reach out, find out. We could figure this out. It is such a mind-blowing experience what we're going through right now. We're having such a good time. And you know what? We want our accounts and other accounts to benefit from this, keep their companies going and open up different markets. And it's just a tip of the iceberg, Ben. I'm telling you.
I'm like spinning. No, we're definitely going to circle back. I'm going to make sure that happens. Alvin, I can't thank you enough for spending the time and investing the time in making those great presentations. I think you did a great job. And it's certainly got my head spinning, and I know I'm not alone. Thank you so much, sir.
We appreciate you, Ben. Thank you.
Take care. There you have it. Alvin Dixon, owner of BB and super passionate about commercial. We're going to hop off here. We got a lot more BB distribution showcase on the way. You're watching day 3 of CMA Industry Week. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.